Is it on?
Yes, we are live now. So, welcome everyone to our very first podcast of the. What's the name? What are we naming it?
Easy deal.
Easy Deal podcast. So, welcome to the first.
Now, easy talk.
Easy. You have to decide.
Easy talk.
Easy talk.
That's the one.
You're feeling it? Okay, we're feeling Easy Talk. Welcome to our very first episode. On this podcast, we're going to be trying to just provide value to everyone, useful tips, everything that we've been doing over Facebook, over YouTube. We want to bring it to the podcast. And yeah, just keep providing value to everyone.
Yes, sir. What's the topic today? We have a pretty interesting topic for the first one. It's what does everyone approve? Everyone is approved mean? Because a lot of dealerships, they advertise heavily on the fact that regardless of your credit, they're gonna approve you.
Right.
Is that 100% true, or how does that work? What?
I mean, it is in part true. The thing is that they're not going to give you, or most likely, they're not going to give you the approval that you're looking for.
Right.
I mean, you come into the dealership and they advertise that everyone is approved, so you think you're going to, okay, so I have 500 down and I want to pay 200 a month, and you think that's the approval?
And they're buying a $20,000 car.
Right. So that's not really, it's not false advertisement, because they are going to approve you, but they're going to approve you with
It's not realistic.
terms.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not realistic.
They're going to approve you with a $5,000 down and some crazy payments. Yeah.
So realistically, yeah, I mean, they're just trying to have us, bring as many people in the door with that advertisement, that everyone is approved, and they'll get you in the door and have you fill out the application. At the end of the day, you're buying a car, so you're asking for a loan. And even if they say the decision is not based on the credit, it is. They might say something different, but they're just lying. They just want to have you fill out the application, see what they can do for you. So as a consumer, the best thing we recommend, so you don't fall for these tricks, is make sure you know your credit, because don't let the dealership know more about your credit than you do.
Right.
Because that way you're going to have more power on what you can expect on getting an approval,
Yeah.
And just like Ishmael was saying, yeah, they'll say everyone is approved, but you might get approved, but not on the terms that you want.
Right.
I only want to put $1,000 down, but in reality, they're going to ask because of your credit $4,000 down for the car you want, or you're walking in looking for a specific car that you're not approved for, but then they say you're approved for this
For a
other
different
car.
car.
Yeah. So that's what it is. That's the reality of the everyone is approved
And that
slogan.
happens with pretty much everything. Not only like the everyone is approved, but like even for the commercials that you see on TV that they tell you $200.
Oh, yeah.
$200 payment. Blah 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 blah. And it looks like a really
They're just
good
trying to
deal.
get you in the door.
Right. So
They're just trying to get you in the door. It's a pretty common practice, which most of the time is illegal. They just want to bait, bring you in the door, and then they're going to switch you. Obviously, the person with the better credit has more options, as far as negotiating the financing terms and everything. But if you have good credit, you're going to buy the car you want. That's what it is.
Right.
But if you have, lower credit, your options are not
Right.
that many, and that's the thing. You gotta just be prepared on and to know what your credit is. So and just be realistic, in my opinion.
I think that's important. What you said there, be realistic. I think we don't have to put all the blame on the dealership, right? Because I mean, they're advertisement. It's advertisement, so they're giving out a promotion, a deal, and maybe out of 100, one is approved for that deal. So I mean, I think it's important for people to just be realistic when you go into the dealership. I mean, if you have a 500 credit score, then it's gonna be hard to get that specific deal that they're telling you.
Right. But that's the thing. The fact that they only advertise everyone is approved, it's not very specific. If you look at it on the consumer side,
Right.
I mean, what are the terms? They don't tell you anything. So that's just try to increase everybody's hope and they have a $40,000 brand new Jeep. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna be approved because they say in
Everyone
reality,
is
I mean,
approved,
it's
yeah.
not gonna be true. So I don't think it's a good practice, but I mean, it is what it is. So that's what it really means. They'll tell you everyone is approved, but not on terms that you may be
Yeah.
able to afford or terms that you're gonna like.
Yeah, that's the final.
Yeah.
It's everyone is approved, but everyone is gonna have
To
different
their own
approvals.
terms,
Yeah.
not yours. So that's it for today. That's something very specific topic as we see it. The everyone is approved slogan at almost every dealer. They sell used cars. So at the end of the day, we're just trying to build value here and provide a little bit more insight in the industry and try to, share a lot of knowledge to the customers, people buying, so they're a little bit more educated on how to buy a car, especially a used car, because there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration.
Yeah, and there's a lot of. We have noticed that there's a lot of fishy stuff out there.
Yeah.
So just trying to help everyone. I think it's just nice.
So that's it for today. Everyone is approved, not really, or maybe to their own terms. So we'll keep posted. We're gonna post our podcast every week,
Every week.
every Wednesday. We don't have a date yet, but stay posted. Make sure
Yeah.
you like us on Facebook
And question.
and follow us on Instagram.
We're gonna
And
take questions.
we're gonna also, looking forward to all the questions. People, having questions or trying to just find out the best way to buy a car.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
reach out to us through Facebook, Easy Auto Lakeland. And we want to hear all your questions so we can discuss in future podcasts.
Yeah, for sure. Peace out.
Boom.